Mobile Legends Season 14 has passed, and a lot of things happened. Changes, updates, ups and downs for heroes in the game, and more. But I'm sure we all had fun. So for today's video, we're gonna recap and look back at the best performing heroes in the Season 14. My name is Brian, and this is Yugatech Gaming. There are a lot of heroes who were strong last season. But for this video, we will pick top 3 heroes for every role and explain why they are the top performing heroes of the season. Let's start with the fighter role. Our top 3 for fighter role is Chu. Chu has always been a contender in the fighter role ever since he was introduced to the game. That's he has a pretty high pick rate, thanks to his crowd control skills and the fact that he can be a tank, a killer, and also a pusher. The main reason why he's our top 3 is that he can contribute in many ways. Top 2 is Terizla. Terizla was a big surprise in Mobile Legends when he came up into the game. Being a very good fighter, hero comes up with many things. But the best of him is that he can easily kill minion waves and sustain a lot of damage. That can be very helpful in the team. He also has the ability to crowd control because of his ultimate skill. Overall, he is our top 2 because he is a fighter that can be a tank for the team and sacrifice himself to be the damage taker and can deal also a lot of damage. And finally, our top 1 for fighter role is X-Borg. This hero was the best fighter for me this season, and I think he can maintain being the top 1 for the next season if Mobile Legends will not change his abilities. Like Terizla, he is also good for clearing minion waves and can sustain a lot of damage. The difference is that X-Borg can deal a lot of damage that can easily burst down enemies. And that is the main reason why he's always banned in the rank games. Special mentions to Tamus, Lemord, Masha, and Aldous. Next are the assassins. Our top 3 for the assassin role is Helkurt. I think he is the most underrated assassin this season. But he deserved the top 3 spot because we all know that Helkurt can do a lot of things for the team. He can contribute well in the clash by using his ultimate skill that will reduce enemies' vision. He can also easily kill enemies alone. Next for our top 2 is Ling. Most of you guys will wonder why Ling is here because he is just a new addition to the game recently. Ling is one of the strongest assassins Mobile Legends has ever introduced. Why? He can just easily kill minion waves and rotate in the map in no time. So basically, he can just push some towers in particular lanes and run after them. He is also capable of dealing a lot of damage to enemy heroes. So overall, the main reason why he's our top 2 is because of his great mobility while still having the ability to deal a lot of damage. And for our top 1 assassin is Gusion. This is a no-brainer. Gusion is still the best assassin in the game as of now. He can kill minion waves in just a blink of an eye, he can rotate and get objectives done, and Gusion's specialty is that he can kill you in just a second. So obviously he's our top 1 because he's too useful in carrying the game and can easily kill enemy heroes. That's what assassins are for. Special mentions to Hayabusa, Selena, and Fanny. Next are the supports. Let's start with our top 3, which is Angela. Though Angela is not that recommended in high ranks, she is very useful in low ranks because she is easy to use. Angela just needs to mount teammates that need backup and just throw a lot of her love waves that will heal her teammates. So she gained this spot because she can easily use but can contribute a lot in the team. Our top 2 is Kaja. Most of you guys will say that Kaja deserves the top spot for this category. Yes, Kaja is a very good support that can help the carries kill enemies because of his divine judgment. Kaja can also be a good damage dealing support because he has a lot of abilities that can deal magic damage to enemies. But the main reason why Kaja is our top 2 support is because of his ultimate skill that ensures your chance of escaping is very low. Lastly for our top 1 is Estes. This season, when I hear the word support, the first hero that comes to my mind is definitely Estes. He was buffed this season. For me, he is the best support because of his ability to greatly heal his teammates. He can also slow enemy heroes using his second skill. But the most important part of why he is the top 1 support for this season is because of the new 1-3-1 rotation wherein a tank, a carry, and a support will go together in the mid lane and take advantage of everything in the map. They can easily invade resources while having full health because of Estes heals. Special mentions to Rafaela, Diggy, and Minotaur. Next are the mages. Our top 3 mages is Chang'e. This is a very surprising one. In the past seasons, most of the players hate someone when they pick Chang'e. But this season, Chang'e has become a very productive mage in terms of dealing damage to enemy heroes. In fact, Chang'e was used several times in the 2019 SEA Games. Chang'e made it to the top 3 because for me, she was the most improved mage in this season. Imagine being burst down by her meteor shower. Next for our top 2 is Esmeralda. For me, Esmeralda is a game changer. Imagine a tank that can sustain a lot of damage and be able to deal a lot of damage to enemies. Come to think of it, how would you kill a hero that can absorb a shield equivalent to its max HP? How would you kill Esmeralda? That is the question. You need all the skills of your team just to kill Esmeralda. and that is the reason why she is our top 2 in this mage category. Now let's jump to Harriet, our top 1 mage. Harriet is the most overpowered mage for me, and I think most of you will agree to this. It even comes to a point that some players want Harriet to be weakened because they say that Harriet is overpowered. We can't blame them. Who would want an enemy that can use skills more often than its normal attack? Well, Harriet can do that. She can just easily dash near you and deal magic damage using her normal attack. She can also use her first skill to wipe minions out. And also, if she uses her second skill, she can also absorb shields that will make her durable during clashes. And when she uses her ultimate skill, her cooldown will decrease every time her skills hit an enemy. And I think that is enough reason for her to be on the top. Special mentions to Balir, Lilia, and Lunox. Next are the Marksman. Our top 3 Marksman role is Kimi. Basically, Kimi is in the top 3 because of her ability to damage enemies continuously even while moving. Also, she is the only Marksman that is a hybrid. She can damage enemy heroes in terms of physical or magic damage. But for me, the main reason why she is so productive and deserves this spot is because she has the ability to easily kill minions, monsters, and get objectives done in no time. For our top 2 is Kari. Some of you will not think that Kari deserves this spot, but let me tell you guys what Kari can do. She has the ability to deal true damage and ignore the physical defense of the enemy. So if you have a lot of durable enemies like tanks and fighters, Kari is the best to kill those kinds of enemies. Also, she has a good dash that can increase her mobility. So basically, she deserves the top 2 spot for Season 14 of Mobile Legends Marksman role. And lastly, Granger for our top 1. Granger is also a game changer. We all know that most of the marksmen are not that useful in the early game, and they need to wait until the late game when they have already built a lot of items. Granger can deal a lot of damage using his skills. His first skill and ultimate skill can greatly deal a lot of damage to an enemy. He also had a good dash that can help him to escape ambushes or to chase enemies. But for me, the main reason why he's our top marksman for Season 14 is because he has the ability to dominate the game from early game up until the late game. Special mentions to Claude, Bruno, and Leslie. Next is the last and the hardest category, the tanks. There are so many productive tanks in the game, but I came with these top 3 tanks because I think they're the ones that excel the most in this season. First for our top 3 is Hylos. Mobile Legends did a great job improving some of the heroes, and for me, this season is a great season for tanks. Hylos was one of the heroes that Mobile Legends improved. His second skill damage was greatly increased for him to be able to help his teammates kill minion waves faster. He also has a crowd control skill that can stun enemy heroes. And also his ultimate skill is a great asset for his team because they will be given additional movement speed and enemy heroes within the path will be slowed. And for me, the reason why Hylos did come up to the top 3 is because of his sustainability and his ability to deal a lot of damage to nearby enemies. And for our top 2 is Grok. Some of you will disagree that Grok is only a top 2 in this category. I put Grok in the top 2 because he has the ability to deal a lot of damage to enemy heroes or minions. And that being said, Grok will be a great tank for any team. He can also throw a wall that can save his teammates or to block enemies. He also has a wild charge that can knock up enemies. So the main reason why Grok is in the top 2 is because he has the most usable skill when it comes to clearing minion waves. We all know that when you can kill minion waves fast, you can also rotate much faster. And lastly, for our top 1 tank is Kufra. I chose Kufra over Grok in this spot because he has all the aspects that you can ask for a tank. He has a very useful crowd control skill that can easily ambush enemy heroes. He can just go by the bush and wait for the right engagement timing. He also has the ability to easily clear minion waves using his bouncing ball. That also increases his physical and magic defense. In addition to his bouncing ball, enemies who will try to dash or blink in his path will be knocked down. He also has the ultimate skill that can pull back the enemy heroes around him. So basically, Kufra didn't earn the top spot for nothing. He is just too complete for a tank. Special mentions to Akai, Lolita, and Baksha. And that's it. These are the top heroes for every role in Mobile Legends Season 14. Who do you think will be the best heroes in Mobile Legends Season 15? Let us know in the comment down below. I hope you learned that video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit yogatech.com/gaming for more news, tips, and tricks. This has been Brian, and see you again in the next one.